we all know why I gather you all here. We all know how this goes. This is not our first rodeo, everybody. We'll just do this real quick, and then we'll play Mage Seeker because God knows I have been keeping myself from playing this game. First of all, card buffs. There are cards that got buffed, cards got nerfed, cards cards got unbuffed, as I said it. It was a good word. I loved it so much. We start with Cygnus. He went from a 6 cost 5/3 to a 5 cost 3/3. I think this 1 cost can actually be good. Also, now he has Elusive as a base, so you don't need to activate Nightfall to give him Elusive. So I think this would make him a more reliable finisher in Nightfall Elusive centric decks, or just Nightfall in general. This is really good. I love this change. The Cloven Way from a 5 cost to a 4 cost, much better. Making it cheaper makes it way better in Nightfall synergies, which is again amazing. We love it. We love when Nightfall gets some love. We love it when Nightfall gets some much needed, much appreciated love. Moving on. God damn, my throat is killing me right now. Moon Dreamer. From Play Invoke to Play Invoke and Nightfall will reduce the card's cost by 1. This is a late game card. You might play just for the Invoke. You don't always need to play for the Nightfall. Nightfalling a 5 cost card is kinda hard, admittedly. You need to listen to me here. Nightfalling a 5 cost card, a 5 cost unit, requires you to have a spell mana saved up, so you kind of be behind on tempo, and this card would actually put you behind on tempo. It's a beefy body, but that's just a beefy body. Good card. I like this buff. It's amazing. Targon needs some love, but Targon got. This is the most love Targon got. Shit, I had a joke there, but I forgot it. Draconian Sailstones haven't hit the mark as a first title for the region. We're changing out some objects. This is the biggest freaking buff in this entire patch notes, and I'm behind it wholeheartedly. This is the biggest buff in this entire patch notes. Now it goes from creating Wish, Battlestar, and Blessing of Targon ahead to creating Beholds Infinite, which is an Invoke, Hush, a Silence, or a Blessing of Targon, which is like a buff. The versatility of having the Invoke and the Silence is so good. Like, I see this card actually being run now, which is insane. This card didn't exist for this buff. Now it's gonna get run. Azir going from 13 allies or landmarks to 12 items doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Nasus got a +1/+1. He gets +1/+1 on every slay, so like he basically got a 1 free slay. Again, useless. These two buffs are just not relevant. The 1/1 and the -1 to level up would not work. Like, this just irrelevant. Trust me, irrelevant. Absolutely. Glory's Call. I cost 2 less for each different ascended ally you have played in game. Manifest a card from the Emperor's deck that costs 9 or less. Hydrate, fine, I'll hydrate. I will listen, I will hydrate, fine. Oh god, my throat is killing me. Okay, here we go. So, Glory's Call. I don't know if it's a good card. I've never seen it before. This is the first time I see this card. The Emperor's deck is insane, and it's manifest. So like, it can be good. It can be good in niche situations, I guess. I suppose. I assume. I do be doing and assume. Soul Harvest. Kill a follower with 3 or less power, or spend 4 mana to kill a champion with 3 or less power. So it's 2 mana, kill a follower, 3 mana, kill a champion. It felt a little too expensive on 4 mana, so this is actually a very fair share. It felt just a tiny bit too expensive. Now it just makes sense, which is good. Dragon's Infernal goes from when I'm summoning grant allies, dragon allies everywhere +2/+2 to +4/+4, which is I want to say is big, but he's a 9 mana card. Like, okay, what would we compare this to? Let me just where is War? I'm gonna compare this to something real quick. Boom. Games Online. Where is it? Where is it? It's I forgot her name. I forgot her name, frick. But I know it's a card I really need. Freljord, owned, epic. Where is she? So let's compare this to Revna. Revna on a base gives +2/+2 to everything in your deck. On a 6 cost. But again, like this is the whole thing about Freljord. That's a buff. This is a region identity of Freljord. But Revna is a 6 cost. It gives on a base a +2/+2 to everything on your deck. Now we compare this to God, my throat is killing me. Compare this to Kadrigan. 9 cost gives dragons everywhere +4/+4. So this hits dragons on the board. So like if you have a board full of dragons, this would hit all of them. And on your hand as well. So like compared to Revna, right, allies in your deck. My stats. If she gets buffed, everything else gets buffed. So like you know how this goes by now. So but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I still I will mess around with Catrigan, I promise, but I still think he is a temple loss. If you make it to turn 10, if you make it to turn 9 and play Catrigan, I don't know, man. Like, it feels so much like a temple loss. So what you want to do, you want to cheat him out. So I will show you how to cheat him out. He is a Demacian dragon. When I'm summoned, making sure. So what we do is I clear filters. Thank you. We do Nausea and we do Brute Father. Attack. Draw a unit. If it's a dragon, summon it attacking. So your combo would be to hit Protective Brute Father and rally with Protective Brute Father, hoping to hit your what's his face. I think this would be much more reliable than actually like you would run 2 Brute Father, 2 Cadrigans, a lot of rallies, and free attacks, and that's how you win the game. Because again, like this is a good combo to hit because I do be loving the streaming. Do I have Cadrigan even? Give me a sec. Dragon. I should have. I do have a whole set of Cadrigan. Why? Again, I've never seen this card get played because, let's face it, it's bad. But a whole set, holy fuck! I did not expect that. But yeah, is this nerf? Is this buff? It's a buff, frick, English. Is this buff good? It's on the verge of nicheness now. If it was 8 mana, I would consider it. Now it's like it's okay. It's an okay card. That's what it boils down to. Priestess of Desert. Round start. Default to me. Draw a champion. If your deck started with 6+ champions summoned instead. Default to me. Draw a champion and grant it +2/+2. Up. +2/+2. But this only procs once unless you give her HP or heal her up. I don't know. Again, this card is still neat. This card got released, didn't see much play at all whatsoever. I'm sorry to disappoint. It didn't see a lot of play, and yeah. You know what? I'm gonna change the category to Legends of Runeterra. Here we go. Changing category. Even though we're almost done with the patch notes, I'm just getting worries now because I'm dumb. Mirror image goes from summon an exact ephemeral unit with an ally with 5 plus power to just summon an exact copy of any ally. Good buff. I like it. It will help LeBlanc fit in more combos. This is good. I like this. This is amazing. Now you can copy anything. So like you can use LeBlanc as a combo enabler. Like this will not be a reputation deck. This will be just like LeBlanc copying stuff, which is really good. I like it. I love giving champions this versatility. Basically, it's not like you have to play them a certain way for them to actually be playable. Like now LeBlanc can just be a copy champion or a copy ally. Like you want to copy something, no matter how big or small it is, that's your goal. Also, this would make an Ava printer. So like, I am biased. Thank you very much. Vandal Gunners. This is the change I'm most excited for simply because I am a huge nerd for playing Tristana. And Tristana got it both rotation. So this goes from 8 cost, 7/7 spell shield. When I'm summoned, if you've summoned 4 plus units from 4 plus regions this game, grant me impact 4 times. It goes to a 10 cost, 5/5 spell shield. I cost 1 less for each Mondrian ally you've summoned this game. When I'm summoned, grant me impacts 3 times. So, it's 10 cost. That's bad, but it got buffed. How you say it? It became Bandle Burblefish. The damn Gunners became Burblefish, which is low-key hilarious. But this is actually good. I like it. This is a good finisher. So, tomorrow, a lot of Tristana will happen because God knows I want to play some Tristana. Good card, amazing card, 3 impact, and spell shield. Like spell shield is big. 5/5 spell shield is big, and it can cost 0 real quick. Or just like you would blaze this if it costs 2. You blaze this if it costs 4. Good. Advanced intels. This card was basically just a throwaway card. Plant 2 flash bombs. Now it also draws you 1, so you play 2 mana, plant 2 flash bombs, and cycle a card out of your hand. I mean, it's decent. I guess. Okay, no. Explode. Hitsuji, why are you always exploding, honey? Like, I'm beginning to sense a pattern here, and I don't think it's a healthy one. Hi Hitsuji, how you doing? I overslept by an hour. Fuck, by 2 hours. And my stream is late by an hour. But it's okay. We're talking about patch notes. Because I'm a competitive player, so that's what I do for a living. I am a failure of my family, so like of course I'm gonna do something like being a competitive career player. Welcome home. I saw it as welcome home, Hitsuji, and it was like we're adopting Hitsuji already. Fuck, my brain is not working. I'm sorry in advance. But okay, here's the thing. Advanced intel now. Oh, don't ask. Hitsuji, please don't ask. Advanced intel now might be good in a Seraphine deck. So Seraphine will give you advanced intel. Seraphine will copy advanced intel if you play it with a leveled up Seraphine. So you can get a 2 mana, draw 2, and shuffle and blend 2 flash bombs. 4 flash bombs, pardon me. So here's the thing to consider. This card is now actually playable with Seraphine. 2 mana, draw 2 is actually decent. Especially with a level Seraphine where you actually want to draw your stuff. Flash bombs can actually be good. Restless Knights goes from 6 cost to 5 cost. Decent. I like it. Will this shake up the meta? Will this be the new meta deck? No. No. That's just good. Retired Reckoner. From a 2/6 to a 3/6. This will be what... No. Also no. Look, this is not... It's not that impactful. It's good quality. Like, yeah, this card got more playable, but like that's all. Now the nerfs. Okay, the buffs weren't all that spicy. Well, this one was spicy. This one was also kind of spicy. This one meme. This one playable now. This one. These are bullshit. Yes, this is terrible. This one was omega spicy. So like the buffs, not as spicy as I would personally have hoped. The nerfs are spicy. God fucking knows the nerfs are magnifico. Wait, no, it's magnifico. It's not magnifico. I can't even talk. I'm too excited. Hear me out. Ashe from a 4 allies frozen to 5. She was buffed, I don't know, like a while ago, to have 4+ enemies leveled up. And they are the dev team is doing this thing where it's like they want you to work towards a level up, which is fair. It's absolutely fair. The design team has this philosophy of you need to work towards a level up. You just can't have stuff leveled up on summon by nature. Like you play the game normally and your champion is leveled up. You will see why I'm talking about this in a second. So they're nerfing Ashe to have you need to have frozen 5+ enemies, which is I think is good. At 4 she was like so easy to flip. Like she would flip naturally. A little too easily. Especially post rotation. Like pre-rotation it was kinda hard because everything was super aggro, but post rotation, good nerf, I like it. Moving on, Reckoning, 7 cost. I love this so much. I love playing aggro. Now Reckoning is just like a little harder to play. It's a little too little mana intensive. A little more easily telegraphed. If they have 7 mana, like you know what to do. You know how to deal with it. Good. I like it. This card just like I forgot it existed and it lost me so many games. All out from a 2/2 to a 2/1 on Blunder. We thought that okay, so the patch notes got revised an hour and 30 minutes ago. They added a nerf to a Varus Samira. This patch notes got finalized before Varus Samira became an issue, but now it is an issue, so they needed to put a nerf ASAP. So they added a nerf, so like this was supposed to be the only Samira nerf. Well, the other nerf is to Varus, but like this was supposed to be the only Samira Varus nerf on the patch, which spawned this glorious meme that I will show you all in a sec. Wait, no, you're seeing better. Here you go. Yeah. Moving on. So this nerf is a little too little. Again, this is too little for Samira. So they are intending to have Samira be a high impact champion, to have her be busted basically. But this is now she is less protectable. Now you can remove her easily, so like she will be less infuriating to play against, but she is still very much a powerhouse. She is still very much an issue. But now Wiggly and Inferno aren't an issue. What do you mean? Samira's very healthy. Oh, shut up. So, they didn't hit Samira. They want Samira to be strong. This is what we gathered. But they hit Inferno, which is the engine of the deck, and Wiggly, which is the payoff of this deck. So now Wiggly from a 6 cost to an 8 cost. This makes Wiggly come online much slower. So instead of turn 5, now you have like until turn 7. Turn 6 if they're lucky. Like if they have the nuts hands, they would have Wiggly Burblefish around turn 6. This gives you time to play. This gives you time to just stabilize. Also, the internet is my stream is fucking up. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, buddy? Doing well now? No, still in the reds. I don't know what's going on. I have given up. Inferno on 5 cost, she was almost unkillable. Like you could do nothing against Inferno at 5 health. Pardon me. Sorry, English is not working today. And I'm still waking up. I'm still checking away sleep. You have no idea. At 5 HP, at 4 HP, I think this card is more fair to play against. I would consider this card more fair to play against because Inferno proved to be very, 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 very strong. Like if you see Inferno or Samira, if you see one of these two, you have to kill them immediately. And now Inferno is not as annoying to kill. Good. Now we go back to the design philosophy of the dev team of we want you to work toward your champion level up. Leona at 4, like you need to daybreak 4 times. That's the old version. Now you need to daybreak 5 times. This is very, very, very impactful. As a Leona Samira, Leona Kale, Leona Katarina, listen, Leona buddy, my girl, you need to find somebody to settle with. Like giving this list every time I'd be like, oh yeah, I play Daylight aggro. Unacceptable. Anyways, she would just go down, leveled up super easily, super fast. Like Daybreak aggro got hit in its 2 engines, which is really sad. Like you see Sun Guardian losing 1 HP. Massive. Massive. Like Sun Guardian, you need the HP early on to start snowballing, but like this is actually a massive nerf. Leona getting 1+1 to Daybreak is also pretty massive. Now Leona is not a mid-game bomb. She's a slightly later game bomb. So I don't know what will happen to Daybreak aggro. I don't think they will cut down Sun Guardian, but like Leona's looking kind of bad now. Leona's looking kind of sadly bad now. So I think that deck will go to being a slower deck, where you guarantee to have leveled up Leona. That's what I think as someone who took this deck to Masters 2 times. 2 different seasons. Karma got hit. +1 HP. Useless. Absolutely useless. Like, you think this matters? You think this 1 HP matters? You think it matters? Because people will just play Karma whenever she's safe. Like if she's safe on turn 9, they'll play her. If she's safe on turn 10, they'll play her. Doesn't matter because coin gives her infinite mana. Plus, place your bets, give her infinite cards. Absolutely useless. This nerf irrelevant. God knows how irrelevant this nerf is. These are my thoughts. Moving on. Now, I misheard or misunderstood or was just stupid yesterday, and I thought that Drum Solo went from draw 1, draw 2, reduce the cost by 2, to draw 1, reduce the cost by 2, but like, it's still a draw 2. Now it reduces the cost by 1. You'd still play this. BNZ needs draw. Like BNZ went from having the most draw in the game to like having almost no draw. But you would run shits. Like card draw. Yeah, exactly. Like the card draw in BNZ got absolutely gutted. It's sad. But it is how it is. The card draw. We loved card draw in BNZ. Now we're getting. We still have card draw. Like Drum Solo will be run, but it won't be as good, or you won't be trying to activate flow as much. Like it goes from how to draw cost by 2. So like in flow, it was like basically 1 mana draw 2, because you play these 2 mana up front. So like it's just a 1 mana draw 2. Now it's a 3 mana draw 2. What else is a 3 mana draw 2, you might ask? Thank you for asking. That's a really good question of you to ask, because I know what else is a 3 mana draw 2. What's it called? Formula, draw 2, refill your spell mana, and it's 6. So like this is a 3 mana draw 2. So like now it's just a slightly, it's a skewed formula. It's a skewed formula, but it's still a 3 mana draw 2. Like formula is non uh formula doesn't have a condition on the 3 mana draw 2. Drum solo does. What is the thing you specified? What thing? I don't know. I'm not following. What you talking about, Hitsuji? But like now, drum solo is kind of like a formula. Like again, it's a 3 mana draw 2. But drum solo comes with the added requirement of you having to activate flow, which brings me to the other nerf right above it, which is cost to Griff. It still costs the same, it still costs 2, but now it's super easily telegraphed. Because you would never play a 4 mana to deal 1 every to all enemies. You would never play this. Like this is actually bad. Like, this is a terrible card. If you aren't flowing. But if you are flowing, people will notice that you are flowing. So now you try to activate flow much. So now these cards, like, okay, drum solo went from being an unfair card draw to just being a normal fair card draw. Caustic Griff went from being just an auto include in everything to just like you'd play 1 or 2 of them and you'd always try to activate flow. Paying 4 mana just to deal 1 to everything feels super. It just feels wrong, man. Just say. Now, this is a sad day for all Quinn enjoyers, including myself. This deck was actually fun. Opulent Foyer now goes to a round start, so you will not get a ghastly band if you rally, or if you did something happen? Oh, the ad story. You know what? We're running ads. Give me a sec. Wait, no, not now, not now. Snooze. I will finish Opulent Foyer. Give me a sec. Twitch loves the ads. Shake my head. SMH my head. So, Opulent Foyer went from being the insane power engine of Queen Gwen. Like, yeah, we all loved Opulent. It was so good. This card was the soul of the deck. Because every time you rally, every time you scout attack, if you rally and then scout attack, you'd get 1 extra unit. That was really good. Now it's limited to 1 unit per turn where you attack. When you can attack, when you have the token. This is a huge blow. Like, this card alone was the reason Queen Gwen was so consistent. Well, consistent as it was like last season. It's not that consistent this season because Samira's doing Samira stuff. Now this card is actually kind of sadly bad. Like, again, this was the engine of the deck. Like, you need to think of terms of engine. Like, this card made the deck work because it was the heart of it. It was the core that allowed you to build around. Like, the deck was building around having rallies just to abuse this card. Now this card is no longer abusable, so sad day for Gwen. Okay. We're doing the ad. We're doing the ad break. Edge. Gosh darn it. I'm doing this just to get rid of pre-roll ads, and it's not worth it. God knows it's not worth it. I'm just sitting here waiting for ads to finish. Like, do I even get money? No, I'm like 10 cents out of every stream where I put like 10 minutes of ads. I just get 10 cents, which is bullshit. We're almost done with the patch notes, so we're just waiting for that to finish. Oh my god. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Y'all chilling? I'm finally waking up. My brain is finally starting to. The gears are finally starting to turn in the old noggin of mine. Oh baby. So I'm kind of expecting some good news. Wait, that's Toki. Yeah, that's a Toki shear. Oh no. Honey, you might want to get off Steam because I will be logging into Steam in a bit. You might want to get off because the moment I start playing, the library will be turned off. It's called up the lamp in my library or yours? No, it's on yours. Okay, it's on your library. No, that's good. Wait, let me check. Is Cult of the Lamb on my library or yours? No, it's on your library. Okay, that's good. We're good. We're good. No. We're good. I thought the Cult of the Lamb was on. Oh, no, it's on yours. I checked. Is it on mine? Am I dumb? And I know I'm dumb, but like, no, it's on mine. Frick. Is it on mine? Yes, it's on mine. Frick. Yeah, see, that's why I was checking because I was like, holy guacamole. Okay. I'll finish playing. Road is killing me. I'll finish playing some Mage Seeker and then you can play Culture Lane. I'm sorry. Okay. Back on track. Ambitious Cultist. From once you've equipped and analyzed this game, create a new spell that costs 2 in hand, so it costs 2 0, so only this round. This is a good nerf. I like this nerf. Also, you see Momentous Choice speaking from down here. I have words to say about Momentous Choice nerfs. This is a great nerf because it feels so bad to play against. Fine. It feels so bad to play against Ambitious Cultists and be like, oh yeah, I'm so good, and they have the perfect answer for 0 mana. Them having the perfect answer for 2 mana, it still feels a little unfair, but like they're playing mana for it instead of just playing it willy nilly. God, my throat is not working right now. So it goes from being a kind of mean card to being okay. It's an okay card. Also, he always gives you the best card. That's all to say. Momentous Choice going from a 1 cost to a 2 cost. This is just a gutting. This card got absolutely murdered for the sense of Zamira and Varus. Why do I say that? Thank you for asking. Let's pull up the willy-nilly good old... Okay, no, not even Eternal. We go with spells. What spells do we have for 2 mana? Not 2 mana, we have 3 mana. Wait, did the card get rotated? Oh my god, it gets rotated. Am I dumb? Did I miss the rotation? Holy, wait, did I miss a rotation of a Union card? Where is it? No, it's here somewhere. Yeah, Twin Discipline got rotated. I was gonna go on a rant of how Twin Discipline gives you +3 HP or +2 damage for 2 mana. Twin Discipline got rotated. I didn't know that. As you can see, I'm not an Ionia player. Okay, what spells do we have for 2 mana? We have Tag Out, Sonic Wave, Notify, Retreat is a recall. Okay then, that's Wuju style. We have Wuju style. 2 mana. Well, now it's like 1 into 3, so that's a 3 mana. Be more specific. Oh, okay. That is... Okay. This card felt like it was gutted, but like... I think post rotation it's okay. But you would never run it in a deck that is not an equipment deck. Like you would never run it without having it. You would always have to activate it. That's the goal. Like you would never pay 2 mana for a +1. 2 mana for a +2. That's another story. But you would never play this for a 2 mana +1. Moving on. That's the last. Okay. Miscellaneous. Ranked. They removed +2, -2, -0, and added -2, -0. Vulnerable. And 2 cost spells. Now it will increase the cost by 2 for spells and 1 for non-spells. Good nerf. Well, it's not nerf, it's a buff. Is it a buff? It's an adjustment. Like the card price got nerfed, but then you got a buff with a vulnerable. So it's an adjustment. It's good. I like it. Very healthy. 10 out of 10. Now competitive. Stuff. Please make sure this is real. Please. Pretty please. Just asking.